Hi guys, and welcome back to Top Speed Golf. In today's video, we're going to take a look at one of the members of the website's Cliff Swing and offer a few suggestions for those of you who may be struggling casting the club. You know you're not getting the distance that you like. I'm going to give you a few tips that are really going to help you to get rid of that cast once and for all, start compressing the golf ball, and we're also going to talk about a couple key moves that Rory McIlroy does to get a lot of speed. Let's go and get started. All right, so to start out, let's go ahead and take it to the top of the swing here, and we're going to see as he goes to the top, good full shoulder turn, really feeling like you're loading up as you're going back. We can see how the shoulders have turned past 90 degrees. That's really good. The hips are rotating here, which is really, really nice. One thing that you could work on to get you to stay in your posture a little bit more, because as we can see here, he's kind of standing up a bit. The shoulders are a bit level with the ground. If you want to stay in a little bit better posture and really feel like you're loading up more, is to get this left shoulder to feel like it's going down like this. The right shoulder is going to feel like it's up higher, and then you're going to be a little bit more in your posture, kind of tilted down instead of the shoulders leveling out a little bit like we can see there. So that's really going to help you to stay in your posture as you're going back. Also, one little small thing here that's going to help with that is to feel like you get a little more weight on the inside of the right foot. We can see how this right hip is kind of bumping back a little bit too much toward the target, which is causing him not to get as fully loaded on the right side as he could. So what we really want to do here, get those shoulders a little bit steeper, a little bit more tilted, and then a little bit more weight on the inside of the right foot is really, really going to help out to get loaded up. Now you can imagine if you want to get more of a normal feeling, maybe like you're loading up like you're going to throw a football and you're loading up on that right side, and then boom, you're going to let it go. So if we compare this with Rory McIlroy, we'll go ahead and scroll over to the other side of the screen here. Let's take a look at Rory as he turns all the way to the top. We're going to see that those shoulders are a little bit steeper and a little bit more weight on the right side, the inside of the right foot. So let's go ahead and take it to there. I'm going to mark the left shoulder socket and the right shoulder socket. You can see how there's a difference between the height of those, and you can physically see the weight on the inside of the right foot. Whereas if we go back here, we're going to see that the left shoulder socket and the right shoulder socket much flatter and not quite as much weight on the right foot. Now the next piece that I'd recommend working on is something that's very, very common. I see almost everybody struggling with this. As you're coming down, what's happening is we're pushing with this right hand, kind of pushing the club out this way. The right elbow flies out away from the body, so we can definitely see as you're starting down how the right elbow has some space between it and the side of the body. And this is really putting some pressure with the right forefinger and the right thumb, starting to push this club away from the body to get a little bit of speed. So what we'd rather see here is instead of this club coming down, I wish we had a down the line view also, but this club's kind of steeper coming down like this. I'd like to see that club working more behind the shoulder. So if you look at the corner of your shoulder, it's going to flatten out. The club's going to kind of drop down this way to flatten out. The club head, instead of pointing up more toward the sky, is going to be pointing more back here toward that tree behind you, and that's going to get that club to be in a much more lag position. So if we go down, let's go ahead and pause when the hands are about pocket height here, and we can see there's a little space, a little bit of daylight between the right elbow and the right side of the body, and the club, as the hands are pocket height, the club's already a little bit below parallel with the ground. If we take a look at Rory in the same position here, let's go ahead and start that downswing, and we can see that when the hands are about pocket height, look how the right elbow is very close to the body, almost touching the right side of the body. And then look at the difference in the angle of the club. His club is still way back up there when it's pocket height, as he's very, very much out wide. His club is also a little bit flatter there. So notice how as he starts down, that club's almost dropping behind his body, more toward the fans that you would see kind of here in the behind him. So the club's pointing kind of back at a 45-degree angle to really help that to happen. And that's going to get you in a position to where now we got all this built up lag. Now we can turn up this grip. The grip goes from facing down like this to facing back up. That's going to allow you to whip that club on through there with a lot of speed. Whereas if we go back and compare this same position, when the hands are at the same area, you can see that the club is already pointed up slightly. And then as it comes on through, it's going to go to where it's pointed up back even a little bit more, and that wrist kind of breaks down. So those are the pieces that I would work on. Number one, making sure the shoulders get a little bit steeper going back and a little bit more weight to the right side. as you're starting the downswing, really feel like you let that club get a little bit flatter, almost pointing more toward the trees back there, and get that elbow a little closer to your side. That's going to help you get more lag. And then lastly, you can whip that club through there because you'll have more potential energy as you're increasing lag in the downswing rather than letting it go a little bit early. So that'll really help you out with to get a lot more speed. Good luck. Work hard on those drills, and I'll see you soon. All right, if you're joining us on YouTube, I got a great bonus for you. Now, I want you to really focus on increasing that lag like we talked about in this video, but then we got to let that go. We got to get that club to turn back up to really whip through contact. I want you to watch a preview. I'm going to play a preview here in a second of a video where I talk about whipping that through, just like spinning a clothes hanger on your finger. It's going to help you to really release tons of lag, get a lot more speed. If you want to get instant access to that video, plus you're going to get 5 bonus videos from the Top Speed Golf system, go ahead and click the link that pops up on your screen. If you're on a mobile device, you'll need to go ahead and drop down the description and then click the link in the description there to get instant access to those videos. It's really going to help you out to increase your lag and then really whip that club through there to get maximum speed. So if you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Click the thumbs up button. That always helps us to grow the channel. And also remember to subscribe. That way you'll see our latest videos to help you with all parts of your game. So good luck to you guys. I'll see you all in the clothes hanger drill. Hi guys, and welcome back. Clay Ballard here, and today we're going to take a look at how the lead leg provides some power, how that ties in with the compression line, what we're going to be doing with the lead side of our body, and how that can help you to whip the club through contact. So we're going to take a look at several pros from different angles, see how they work vertically, and then that club is whipped through there because we have an angle of lag with the hands and forearms. That club is lagging back behind, and then as it comes on through and the hands raise up, we've released all that lag now into the straight line release. Leg, left hip, left shoulder straightening up, and then it's fully straightened up as he gets into this straight line release position as he gets into that compression line. So here we're going to look again halfway down, straightening that out as he comes through contact. Yeah, so great job there with Ernie Els too. That left leg stay bent, or that lead leg stay bent, and then as he starts to make the downswing, as he's about halfway down, now he's going to start to drive this lead leg down into the ground. Now this is of Sam Snead from the back view, and you can really see the same thing happening. Again, he lifts his left leg, the lead leg, kind of similar to what we saw with Phil Mickelson, getting a little bit extra bend. This used to be popular in the